Before I introduce Harry Hughes, I'd just like to say that without skilled cartographers, of course, these maps would just not appear, or they wouldn't appear in the quality that we believe that they are. So I would just like to thank one other person on this team, and that's Bryan Mc Ardle, who runs the particular department in the Ordnance Survey responsible for producing these maps. So thanks very much, Bryan, and your team. It's hard to introduce something like Harry Hughes, because what can you say? Entrepreneur of the Year 2017, just competed at the International Entrepreneur of the Year, successful businessman. So I'm not going to really try and do any more except to say that I'd just like to call on Harry Hughes to say a few words. Thank you, Harry.
Said that I recognise the man that he just introduced, but anyways, you're all most welcome, and it is my great privilege that you are here for both the map launch and the book launch. Is this clear? Yeah. So, Reverend Fathers, ladies and gentlemen, can I start by thanking Bryan for doing his excellent job here tonight as MC. Thank you very much, Bryan. We have a number of special guests here tonight. I would like to welcome our councillors, Teresa, Brendan and Christy here tonight. These people do an inordinate amount of work in this area, and I think it shows in the town of Westport, and we should be very proud of our politicians, but particularly our local councillors, so you're very welcome. We also have Reverend Val Rogers, and I wish to also welcome Canon Tony King, Father Micheál McGreal and Father Charlie MacDonald, who are the guardians and the promoters of the heritage and the religious practices on Croagh Patrick. Now, Canon Tony King, when I knew him as a young fellow, was a teacher in Jarlath's, and he was teaching us Latin and various different subjects. And I must say I'm delighted that he's here tonight and in good health. So Tony, you're very welcome. Croagh Patrick is our national sacred mountain, and it has been a place of pilgrimage for 1500 years. But before I talk about Croagh Patrick, let me mention the two beautiful maps that are on display here tonight. I wish to acknowledge particularly the part played by Pádraig Jordan, who's a friend of mine, and he played a part in the development of the two new maps. When he was appointed a director of the Ordnance Survey of Ireland, I asked Pádraig, could the OSI make a map for tourists with Croagh Patrick at the centre of the map? Now remember, it took 4 maps to just cover Croagh Patrick in the Discovery series. He introduced me to Colin Bray, the OSI CEO and Chief Survey Officer. The 2 maps you see here tonight are the result of the expertise of Colin and his team at the OSI. And I wish to thank you personally for producing these wonderful works of landscape art infused with heritage, walkways, boundaries, islands and many more layers. And you have named every island in Croagh, all 365 of them. we were never known as telling a white lie around here. It is 365. So a huge thank you to Pádraig, to Colin, to Hugh, Tony and Bryan, and all the team at OSI and Brian Quinn for officially launching the maps here tonight. Thank you very much. But my heart is really in Croagh Patrick. And Anya, you are the best person to speak about the history and archaeology of the rig. We have the 2 great legendary characters looking over us. St. Patrick claiming the mountain and Grace O'Malley dominating the islands and the sea. You are the wordsmith, Anya, that can skillfully weave all the layers of this wonderful landscape and seascape that we are so blessed to live in. I thank you, Anya, for launching the Croagh Patrick book here tonight and for the energy, skill and enthusiasm that you bring to this unique part of Mayo. Thank you very much. And finally, I've been fielding questions all week. What was it like at the EY World Entrepreneur Year Final in Monaco? I can tell you it was fantastic. It was a real honour. as the first male person to represent Ireland on this world stage. It was won by a super Brazilian man who employs 24,000 people, and he has already given 3,000 houses free to the poorest in Brazil. And you had many more like him there, and it was a real pleasure to meet them. It was a wonderful 5 days of networking and gala nights, and I was delighted to have the opportunity to be able to tell the story of Port West and Westport to the numerous media outlets and over the 1,000 guests attending the event. An opportunity like this comes but once in a lifetime. So it was special to have my family with me and the privilege to represent Port West, my brothers Owen and Carl, and our 3,000 staff. For anybody who's interested in the EY trophies, I have them down at the back of the room there. People might think that they've been here for the last 400 years. in Westport House. But if you're interested, it's down at the back of the room. So I thank you all for coming tonight. I thank you for gracing us with your presence. And please stay around, enjoy the hospitality, which has been very generously provided by the OSI. Thank you very much and good night.